Faye went.
She's not here?
She's missing again.
I remember she'd sneak out occasionally, but she'd never go too far.
Oh no. If we lose her, someone will be upset. But at a time like this, who should we ask to find her?
I've taken her around the camp's surroundings a few times. She shouldn't have gotten lost easily. Could she be in danger? What if she encountered some powerful Hypogean or Golem? She wouldn't be able to handle it alone.
Seems like now isn't the best time for us to ask about the golems.
Of course, a girl has gone missing. We gotta help find her.
Searching blindly would take too much time. What do you think is the best way to find her?
Faye told me powerful magisters can do anything. You can definitely come up with something, right?
Agreed! Magister is definitely the strongest around here. We'll find Faye in no time. Let's go back to where Faye was last seen and follow any clues or traces to figure out which direction she might have disappeared in.
Let's go. The sooner we pinpoint that girl's location, the safer she'll be.
May Dura watch over her. Please protect that girl.
Farid, have you seen Faye around?
Let me think. Oh, I remember now. She was engrossed in writing notes about gemstone research. Suddenly, she reacted to something unusual, exclaimed, and hurriedly dashed out. She never came back.
What do we do? Could she be in danger? Marilee, could you search for her? Ugh, I should have stayed by her side. I gotta say, Faye has a remarkable sensitivity when it comes to gemstones. It's quite admirable.
Miss, let's stick to the topic.
Ah, my apologies. Faye's unexpected disappearances usually revolve around exploring gemstones.
Have you seen Faye around?
I did catch sight of her as I was heading back to camp, and she greeted me. I remember clearly that she went in the opposite direction of the Moon Temple. I found it a bit perplexing at the time.
Huh? That's the way we came from, but we didn't pass her. Well, victory is deserved.
Miss, you...
Huh? Your scent. No, that scent over there.
Hey! Faye! Where are you going? Wait up for us!
Oh, sorry. I got so caught up trying to sense the strange gem's aura that I forgot to greet you. I'm Faye, a friend of Marily's. Did she bring all these new friends here to meet me?
How are you still smiling? You were kidnapped by these bad guys.
Huh? They wouldn't kidnap people for no reason. I'm only trapped because I walked into their territory. Because there's a really unique gemstone aura here. I've come across so many gemstones, but I couldn't identify this particular aura. Isn't that intriguing?
I recall you saying your talent lies in sensing gemstones, but I can't believe you put yourself in danger because of that.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit troublesome. But don't worry, I'll keep practicing my gemstone magic to protect myself.
All right, but you really worried me. I only found you thanks to them.
Magister, did you also notice it? We've definitely seen some of the items here elsewhere. Magister, let's investigate the nearby area.
Though I'm not sure what you're investigating, I have a feeling it's related to gemstones. Let's go take a look. Magister, Marily told me you're an incredibly powerful Magister, and I even got to see your magic in action.
Miss Faye, you've got quite an eye. He's the most powerful Magister in the world.
Yeah? You can effortlessly pinpoint the source of an aura using simple spells. I would have passed the Lyceum exam if I had met you earlier.
Your gemstone research is impressive, yet you haven't become a qualified magister yet?
I'm not that talented. And those spells and incantations, I really have no idea how to get them into my head. I've taken the test 3 times, and my score has been lower each time. Can you be my mentor?
I'm sorry, miss, but the Magister is needed for a moment. Come check this out. It's just as you described.
These are identical to the damaged core we saw in the golem's chest before.
Are those golems outside related to what's happening here?
Oh, Chippy's a dummy. So the Adamant Syndicate is controlling the golems.
much time together. I've always wanted to be friends with you.
Huh? I thought we were already friends. But I hope you won't be stuck in a cage the next time we meet.
It wasn't on purpose. Next time, I'll definitely improve my gemstone magic and show you my acceptance letter from the Lyceum.
Deal. I won't linger any longer. Goodbye, everyone. Hope we can meet again soon.
Goodbye, Marilee.
You're interested in information about the golems, right? Quick, give me some praise! Of course, because I brought Mr. John here for you. He's the scholar who has the most knowledge on golems.
Actually, my name is Don.
Sorry, Mr. Dawn.
No worries, I'm used to it. Golem research has always been a niche field. Until the recent golem sightings got my attention, and that's when I joined the conservatory. So I'm really happy that you're interested in golems.
Wow. He's like a whole different person when talking about his work.
In ancient times, golems were used by humans to combat hypofiends. There are even legends that suggest the goddess Dura created these golems.
Dura above. This is the canon that's always been passed down in the temple.
Blessed be Dura. However, what progress has been made in researching why they started to attack humans?
Whether they were created by Dura or humans, they were supposed to stop operating after the war. But now they've been reactivated and turned into terrifying golems targeting humans. The energy required to give them movement probably isn't simple.
How did this energy fall into the hands of the Adamant Syndicate?
Can human power really produce such extraordinary things?
The energy you're talking about, is it those strange gemstones? Mr. John, I have an idea. If we want to know more about strange gemstones from ancient artifacts, could there be people who know more information in the camp at the ruins?
That's right. If you want to investigate the golem's energy source, the scholars in that camp might provide some clues.
Great! I'm also heading that way. Shall we go together?
Wait, Faye! Don't act so impulsively all the time. If you cause trouble again, our hearts won't be able to handle it. The Moon Temple excavation is at a critical stage. We can't let this affect the research. Esteemed Magister, could you take Faye with you?
I'd love to come with you. Please take me along. I can offer you gemstones as a reward. Just guide me on the way. So I can really come? Awesome!
Phew. Finally, I'm about to rid myself of this kid.
You don't mean that, do you? I'm the most well-behaved person ever. Alia, you've always looked out for me during my time at this camp. I'll really miss you. I hope the research goes smoothly. I know you love the Moon Temple as much as I love gemstones.
Same goes for you. I hope you don't get into any trouble on this trip. Everyone, I'm counting on you to look after Faye. But speaking of Nakalig and gemstones, I recently heard a legend related to both.
Oh? I'm all ears.
It goes like this. if you tossed a moonstone into the spring at the Moon Temple, you might get enlightenment from the Moon God.
Fascinating. The Moon Temple is nearby. Can we go check it out?
The moon god Nakalig? Impossible. Everyone knows Nakalig has long vanished. If I were you, I wouldn't waste precious gemstones.
I'm just curious, Lucius. Curiosity is the hallmark of a great magister, right? The magister didn't object, so that's a yes. Let's go! So the legend was true!
It's, celestial.
There seem to be a lot of guests today.
Archon Diurnal, we're truly honored to see Your Excellency here.
Yes! Using the spear to defeat the golems in Hollowstone and discovering their weakness was also your doing, right?
A celestial? Sounds impressive, especially with such an elegant presence.
But the Magister always comes first in my heart. Despite your greatness.
Even though you interrupted my peaceful rest, I'm not inclined to be angry. Rest assured. Moreover, I owe you an apology. After all, these troublesome golems were once our companions in battles long ago.
Just like what the Evergreen Conservatory described. It seems they do have something to do with the goddess, Dura.
The Temple Codex tells us that the golems were created by Dura.
I heard you all discussing the legend outside of the temple. But I'm definitely not the moon god. But since I received your moonstone, I'll share a few words. Let's consider it your oracle. Speaking of oracles, I've never been a fan of that term. People think receiving an oracle will somehow accidentally change the course of their lives due to a precious treasure, a kind word, or a single action. In reality, every seemingly unintentional action is propelled by destiny. Therefore, your arrival here was inevitable. Now that Merlin's off on his own journey, congratulations. The road ahead is long, but with the blessing of Dura, your mission is to accomplish what only you can.
What? He mentioned Merlin? The best title that can be given to a Magister?
Hold on. The Magister actually holds the title of Merlin?
If he holds that title, then I actually have a chance to pass the Lyceum exam!
Magister, I suppose we can't hide this from the others any longer.
Tamicia. That is what the others call you, do they not?
Your Excellency Dianel.
It's a very charming name. Appropriately so, Dura has also given you a very precious gift. When the time comes, are you prepared to offer your own strength?
My own strength. I see. You know how much I long for that day to come. The only reason I'm still alive is for redemption. If Dura deems I've atoned for my sins and no longer have to bear the hardships of this world, it would only mean liberation for me.
Now, put on a smile. Such a beautiful face looks dull when clouded with worry. Moreover, there will soon be a chance for you to atone.
Chippy doesn't understand what's going on.
It's alright, I'm only grasping parts of it too. But Tamicia seems really down.
Unfortunately, I can only share this much for now. You're free to leave.
Huh? But we didn't get to ask him anything about my precious gemstones.
Miss Faye, you really have a one-track mind.